Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Today we're going to do our Russian River week. I've been promising you guys that I was going to do it, and this is the week we're going to do it here. My friend Nick sent me a bunch of Russian River brews, and I can't get those beers here in this area is what I'm trying to say. He sent me a handful of beers from them, and some of them are supposed to be the top-notch sours or wild ales in the country or the world as far as that goes. And I'm trying to wrap my arms around that style and the sours and wild ales, but they are just so tart and sour that it's hard for me to grasp that beer style, guys. But I'm trying. I am trying. We're not going to start off with one of those. We're going to ease into it just a little bit. So each day we're going to do one of their beers and work our way up from the lower ABVs up to the big beers that he sent to me. So Nick, thanks again for sending them to me, and sorry it's taken so long for me to finally get around to them. I was just trying to build up my nerve and wanted to do all of them in the same week. So this is it. We're going to get it on. So let's see what they bring to the table, guys. This is Redemption, and it's not a wild or sour ale beer. According to Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, they are both calling this, and on the bottle it's called a blonde ale. It says Redemption Blonde Ale, re-fermented in the bottle, 5.15% alcohol by volume, and this one was bottled on March the 21st of 2014. It's got all that right on the label, but it doesn't tell me what batch this particular one is. They did batch 1, and it was basically different. Then they've got batch 2 through batch 10 listed here on Rate Beer, and they have different ABVs, and I don't see what batch number unless it's got the batch number on the cork here. This is a caged and corked bottle here, so maybe it'll have that batch number here. I didn't see it on the label, so I don't know. It says 5.15, and they started doing that on batch number 8, but it doesn't tell me what date or when that was done as far as batch numbers. I do know what year this, when it was put in the bottle. This is the 2014 edition, so I don't know what batch that is unless it's on the cork somewhere or on the bottle. I'll look closer when we come back for the final show. So let's get on with this one. It doesn't have a big commercial description other than the batch numbers listed here. On the back of the bottle it says, Redemption is the sister beer to our award-winning ale Damnation. Fashioned after a Belgian-style single, this ale is rarely brewed in America, let alone Belgium. Typically, singles are brewed with, I'm having a tough time talking, I ain't had a damn beer yet. Typically, singles are brewed only at the Trappist monasteries for the monks to enjoy with meals. They often drink only half of a bottle with lunch and the rest with supper. Robed in a warm golden hue, Redemption is soft on the palate while finishing smooth and dry. Redemption is re-fermented in the bottle to create its fine carbonation. The spent yeast forms a thin layer of sediment in the bottom of the bottle, adding more complexity and flavor. Pour slowly, allowing the natural yeast sediment to remain in the bottle. So that's what we'll try to do here, and try to leave all that in the bottom of the bottle there. Food pairings for this style of beer, guys. And they're calling it an American Strong Ale instead of a Golden Ale. It says Belgian here, Belgian Ale on Rate Beer, and they call it a Belgian Pale Ale on Beer Advocate, and it's got Golden Ale on the bottle. So I don't know what to tell you what style it is, other than what's written on the label. It's a Golden Ale, and it may be a Belgian style. So we'll see what we get. Like I said, the food pairings for this style of beer. It says here the cuisine is Thai, cheeses are tangy briquette and feta, and the meat is for this one is fish. The glassware is a snifter tulip oversized wine glass, and it says here not recommended for extended cellaring unless ABV extends average range, but I can't think of any reason why you couldn't. And then, like I said, on the bottle it's been re-fermented, and I think it would cellar fine for several years. So this one's been in the bottle over a year. We're into June, almost July, and by the time you see this, it may be even July. I'm reviewing this on Sunday, the 27th, I think. 27th or 28th here. I don't know exactly what the day is. I do know it's Sunday because I got to go back to work tomorrow. All right, that's all we need to talk about. So let's see if we can get the cage and the cork out of this bad boy. Hopefully it won't spew all over the place since it's re-fermented in the bottle. I have had that happen though. All y'all that watch me have seen this stuff spew all over the place before, so we'll see. Hopefully this one won't do that. Here we go. Nice smokiness. Nice pop on this one. Like I said, I'm going to pour it fairly slow so we can leave the yeast in the bottom of it. Getting a lot of fruitiness in the nose already just by pouring it this distance away from my nose. And there is a thick layer of yeast in the bottom of the bottle, which we left in the bottle. Alright, very nice looking beer, very golden in color, very light golden in color. A lot of bubbles streaming up, very well carbonated. I can't see the bulb right through it. Very light in color. Very golden ale, if you will, according to the label on the bottle. Didn't pour a massive head, but there is a lot of bubbles streaming up. I don't think the head's going to stick around very long. Let's get a nose on it. Definitely getting the Belgian yeast in here. Very fruity, kind of citrusy. I'm getting some honey and some lighter fruits, maybe some apricots. Very good. Good smelling beer. Is that a word? Good smelling? Wonderful smelling. Nice smelling. Aromas are pretty good, guys. A lot of lighter fruit in here. Maybe even some mango or some tangerine. Definitely some honey. Oh well. Wish I could get Russian River beers here. They have got almost a cult following from some of the stuff they do, Pliny and Blind Pig and a lot of the other ones, and they do a lot of different ones in this style with the Cork in the Cage, Redemption, and Supplication, and there's a bunch of them, Consecration, a whole lot of Damnation. I mean, there's a whole lot of different ones with the Shun, T-I-O-N at the end of the word, whatever. I don't know what's up with that, but that's just the way they are. That's what they're doing. So, well, it's that time. Let's give it a taste, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nick. Thank you, brother. Very tasty. Very light fruitiness. Very easy drinking. Not getting any alcohol at all. Very well made beer. But this is a low ABV at 5.15%. I can see why the Trappist monks would like to have this style of beer. It's very light, very easy drinking, not boozy whatsoever. Very nice light fruitiness in there. Very tasty. And just over 5%. It's not going to knock you down. Like I said, if they're drinking the half bottle for lunch and the other half the bottle for dinner, it's basically you're not going to have any kind of drunkenness or alcoholic effects on your functioning and all that if you're drinking that small amount of a 5% beer. So, very tasty. Well, let me take it back and let her have a sip or two out of it. Let me look at the cork real quick here, see if it's got a batch. It's got Russian River on it. Doesn't have the batch number that I can see on there anywhere. And nothing on the cage. So we'll look at the bottle and see if it has a batch number on it when we come back. But this is the 2014 edition that was bottled last March, 2014. So I'll be right back. We'll do the final chug and grade on it after I sip on it for a little bit. Stick around. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on this probably about 45 minutes now. Very nice. Just a slight hint of some tartness in there, but not real tart. Maybe that's a good start for me to get into the sour ones. Start off with something like this. Very fruity. A little bit of citrusness in there. A nice Belgian funkiness going on in there. Very tasty beer. Very easy drinking beer for 0.15%. Very nice. I enjoyed this one. It was very tasty. So let's do the final chug here. To me, the tartness is a little more prevalent now that it's warmed up to room temperature than it was when it was cold. But very nice, a nice honey sweetness to it. But now that it's warmed up, I'm getting a little bit of tartness on the back end there. So very pleasant beer. Very nice. Got the bottle on date on it. I couldn't find anything on the cork or on the bottle as far as batch numbers, guys. So I don't have any idea what batch it is. I just know it was done in March of 2014. So it's a little over a year old. Very nice. It cellared very well as far as I can tell. Not had a fresh bottle, but it's a very pleasant beer. Very nice. So Nick, thanks again, brother, for sending it to me. Guys, it's a very tasty beer. I was on the fence between an 8 and a 9. I could go either direction at this point here. I do think it's an A beer. I think it's a very tasty beer, a very well-made beer, a very easy drinking beer, a nice refreshing beer for a nice summer day. So very nice beer for the first beer of the afternoon. So I'm going to give it the 9, guys. Like I said, it's on the fence between 8 and 9, but it's got the date on the bottle, got the ABV on the bottle. Basically all the information we need. We'd like to see the IBUs, but that's not critical. I don't have the IBUs listed here at all on either of the websites, and I actually went to Russian River website to try to find a batch number or when it was done as far as the dating and year. I couldn't find anything there either. So over to Beer Advocate, they say 90 in the outstanding range. No argument there. And over to Beer Advocate, they say overall 96 and 99 in the style. So great numbers from them over there. Everybody's in the 90s, including me. So if you've had this one from Russian River, the Redemption, let me know what you think of it, guys. And let's go see what we can dig out of the fridge tomorrow. And more than likely, it's going to be another Russian River. So come on back. Let's see what we got. See you then.